guys? This is Rise, and welcome to another video where we have level 50 Hundo Diancie. Just kidding. Calm your horses. Jeez Louise. But we do have Diancie in the Ultra League from none other than Mr. Ficht, I believe, is how we pronounce his in-game name. And we're going to see how this Ultra Beast performs in the Ultra League. I believe Diancie's an Ultra Beast, right? I'm learning as I go with these new Pokemon that all you little rascals might be more familiar with than yours truly. But we got a fun little team here with Shiny Charizard. I love the Charizard Shiny, by the way. It's one of my favorite Shinies. And Diancie as well as Virizion. Diancie with its typing and its moveset is basically like a Carbink. It's just not quite as bulky as Carbink, so not quite as good in that sense. But it shares that pretty nice typing. That Rock Fairy complements each other well because you only take neutral damage from counter users. Charizard gonna build up to Blast Burn once again. You should live a Mooney B here. And it's just a Grass Knot. Wow. So Crest getting a little bit greedy with the baits. Charizard's gonna be able to chip here. Gonna chip twice. I feel like maybe could have banked a move and gone Diancie, but let's see. Yeah, and if this Giratina, yeah, they gotta go for Shadow Sneak to hit for neutral. And you see how much that Shadow Sneak does. So Diancie not nearly as bulky as Carbink. Yo, I'm such a noob. Is there like some lore? Because to me, Diancie looks a lot like Carbink. Like, is there like some lore about that I'm not aware of? Are they like related somehow? Moonblast connects. In comes Surfetch. Surfetch going to counter down. But this is a pretty good spot. That wasn't enough energy for Brave Bird. So Virizion's sitting pretty comfortable here. Goes for the Leaf Blade. Pure fighting type, so this will hit for some neutral damage. Catches on the Zard for a little bit of an exclamation point. Gets the double kick down. Has a move ready to go for that Crest that's still lurking there. I like the timing, by the way, throwing after one double kick for proper timing. Leaf Blade connects, and you already got the next. Connects, got the next. We're rhyming without trying. I guess that wasn't really a rhyme. It's kind of like a pseudo rhyme, you know? Is there a word for that? Like something that like kind of rhymes by the way you hear it, but it doesn't technically rhyme. Doesn't have the same suffix. Charizard, oh my gosh. Battle of the Shiny Flyers. Charizard against Gliscor. Can Gly score this matchup? Or will it go down? Nice catch by the opponent. Catching Dragon Claw on their own Charizard. And this is, oh man, completely gets rock thrown down by the Diancie before it's even able to get off a charge move. And this is not too bad, right? You're only taking neutral from this fighting damage. So you're going to be able to get off the Moonblast. Threw out alignment there. Would have been better to throw after 1 or after 4 rock throws, but that's all right. Moonblast grabs a shield. So Cobalion able to overfarm a little bit. I think you let it go. And you probably come in with Virizion because you already know there's a Gliscor in the back. Gonna Leaf Blade here for some chip. I kind of like this play. And then you probably just swap Charizard straight away, right? Would have been nice to get off the move first to pressure them, but this is fine. Looks like charge move priority, and Charizard should live a Night Slash, to be honest. Like, you don't need to shield this. But gonna shield to play it safe. It's totally fine. Get to the Claw on CMP. Great overfarm there. Claw's going to knock out. Cobalion's going to have to unload energy here. Sacred Sword should be enough to KO. No, I'm wrong. But one double kick after is all he needed. And Virizion probably lives 2 Sacred Swords from this range, so should be in a pretty safe spot. Stone Edge, that's not the play, trainer. That's not the play, unless you're trolling. I'm going to presume they were BMing, knowing that they were in a losing position. And we will go to the next battle. Fict has the Sparkler. That's very cool. I don't know if I've seen that. I think maybe I've seen that before. Another Crest lead. Fict has also been in my chat and my stream like every single day. You guys, if you're watching this, should come join the fun. We have a lot of fun on Twitch. But he's been pulling my leg every day. Rise, gonna get to those Diancie battles. And I'm like, yes, I will. And finally, we're telling the truth. As Charizard going to bait the Dragon Claw here. Will it grab a shield? It will not. Gonna eat another move here. Knows he can survive Moonblast. Gonna be able to overfarm here. Really nice overfarming by Fict. Because now, assuming Crest lets this go, gonna be able to reach a move here. Oh, doesn't quite reach the Blast Burn. That's all right. Yeah, Diancie probably makes a little bit more sense. Oh, baby. See, I would have liked... Oh, okay. Getting fancy. Catching the move at 5. Really nice. I was going to say, I would just swap right away. Because, like, if you wait too long, you run the risk of Sirfetch'd overfarming and then potentially having, like, a Brave Bird or something. But the chances Sirfetch'd is running Brave Bird are slim. Gonna shield up this. Oh, and Sirfetch'd gave him a free sneak. Excuse me. So he's in a great spot now. Because you can just double up on Leaf Blade. And now, even if, let's say, they catch the second Leaf Blade on their wall rain, that's still fine. Because, yeah, very predictable catch. But, like, I would have thrown immediately as well. Because then you just farm down. Or do this. This is fine, too. A little bit sketchy. But I think Diancie lives a Leaf Blade even if Sirfetch'd gets to another. And it doesn't get to another. So, G to the G. You don't see Walrein too much anymore. As we get the Meditite as a reward. I kind of want to go out and catch some Meditites. Potentially get an even better... I already have a really good Medicham. But I kind of want to get a specific Medicham. If some of you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Another good lead. Oh my god, it's Charm Clefable. So this is horrible for Clefable. This is not where Clefable wants to be. Clefable not having fun in this matchup. Is going to get a shield, but like Charizard's going to farm all the way down if they stay. Oh my goodness. So much energy. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. Zard's going to get off a plethora of claws. Gets a shield? Jeez. So we're going to see, based off the back Pokemon, if the opponent like made a mistake. Charm Clefable has such a rough matchup against Zard. Oh, okay. So they are double weak. Okay. They are double weak to Zard. So no, the opponent made the right decision of staying in. Jorun's going to hit for super effective. Diancie does hold on. And I kind of like this play of just letting it go Rock Slide, because now Zard can farm down. And you're probably going to get off 2 claws here against Gira. And despite your Virizion having a terrible matchup against this Gira, it's going to be so chipped that Virizion should be able to win here in the end game. Probably will only need a Leaf Blade to knock out, as the Dragon Claw puts Gira into the red. And Gira, of course, just doesn't really have any threatening moves. Goes for the Ancient Power. Giratina fighting till the bitter end. Ancient Power Shadow Sneak. Wow. What a weird move set. With no Dragon Claw. And there you have it. Another dub on the board. Fict is putting in some work here. Let's go. Zacian lead. Is Zacian running Wild Charge is the question. You don't see Zacian too often in the Ultra League. You don't see Zacian too often in the Ultra League. And they do have Wild Charge. Wow. I think you got to respect both of them. Now, you presume Zacian swaps out. They go into Wall Rain. The awkward thing here is neither of your back Pokemon love Wall Rain when shields are down. Able to get the CMP. So now what do? Do you go into Diancie? I almost keep calling Diancie Carbink. Can you like Blast Burn, Rock Throw down? Is that a play? Yeah. Oh, wow. Beautiful. Walrein probably should have chipped with the Icicle Spear, but that's all right. Maybe they thought they were going to live that last Rock Throw. Rock Slide coming through. This will probably be enough to knock out the Zacian. Rock Slide. Get out of there, bro. And there's a Crescent back. This is not great, to be honest, for this back line, but I think they can probably double team the Cress here. You get to the Moon Blast, and you get the CMP. This will do a lot of damage. Plus, Zard is still healthy enough. It probably gets to a move before getting Psycho Cut down. Grass Knot will connect. Will knock out the Diancie. Comes in here with Virizion, and yeah, Virizion can tank one. Oh, goes for the stylish catch. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Yeah, Virizion could have tanked a Moonblast, gotten off 2 Leaf Blades, but going for the Flex Fict new. He was trying to send these battles into Rise. He's showing off his skills. He's farming those comments in the YouTube chat saying, yo, Fict, what a catch. Amazing lead against Venusaur. Walrein swap. Once again, doesn't have an obvious Walrein answer. So a bit of a mistake here. Like, you kind of want to throw first if your opponent gives you the opportunity to get that free denial, but that's all right. Comes in Diancie. Do we see a shield come up? Respecting the Earthquake, we are going to see a shield. Nice bait from the opponent. The scary thing here is you don't want to... Ah, man. It's a little bit awkward now going down a shield because that Venusaur is going to be able to overfarm and is potentially going to be able to shield and get to a Sludge Bomb against Zard here. So this is a little bit scary. Oh, but Zard has a ton of energy. And was that CMP or did Venusaur lag? Blast Burn lands. Oh my god. They tried to call the bait, but to be fair, calling the bait might have been their win con. Like, I don't think that was a throw per se. That was more of a 50-50 call. And Charizard just going to town here. Even if this gets shielded, which it doesn't, Virizion would still be fine. And that is a G to the G. Next battle. This team putting in work in the low 2000s elo range. Zard into Granbull. So many Charmers, bro. Yo. These trainers gotta stop running all these Charmers. They gotta try and improve their technical skills and not their tap skills. Nice bait with the Dragon Claw. In comes Goon. Gonna bank a Blast Burn. Come in with Virizion. Virizion with a just very dominant matchup here. Bro, is this gonna be some wacky team like ABA Charm or like, I don't know. Cross Chop lands. Gonna get off the Sacred Sword. I think Sacred Sword should KO from here. Maybe Goon barely lives. Nah, KOs. Charizard in back. Okay. Oh, got a little greedy with the farm. It's all right. You have such a dominant matchup here. It didn't really matter. Blast Burn does less than half. That's crazy. Resisted damage. Get off the Rock Slide. You can simply just shield to get off the Rock Slide. Get the last shield off of the Granbull. And then you've got your Blast Burn loaded with your shiny Charizard. Blast Burn coming through. And that's going to grab the dub, my man. Diancie in action. Obviously, some of these opponents run some crazy teams. Dude, is this going to be Charm again? Okay. Powder Snow. Thank you. Just so many Charmers. I'm not used to seeing this many Charmers. But, obviously, some of these opponents are low 2,000 elo range. Maybe some of you guys are like, yo, Rise, I'm at 2,400 elo. 2,500 elo. These guys are only in 2,000 elo. But, you know, I think there's always something to take from every elo range. And it's also fun to see Diancie in action as well. And right now it's putting in work in this elo range. And I'm sure there's a lot of people watching that are either in this elo range or maybe below this elo range. Maybe people that still haven't even gotten their elo yet this season because they're playing a little bit more laxed. As Weather Ball knocks out the Virizion. Here's Diancie. I think you got to take this. Yeah, you don't know what's in the back yet, right? Dazzling Gleam is going to hurt. It's Golisopod. But all this energy is going to come in handy. And I think this could very well set up a Diancie sweep. Would have liked to see Fict potentially throw first there to pressure the Golisopod. Blast Burn coming through. Will it grab a shield? It will. And now I like committing to the Blast Burn here. Dragon Claw doesn't really do you any good at that point. Blast Burn lands. A9's going to have to expend energy, and they top left. Because Diancie was also approaching that Rock Slide. Another dub on the board. Ficked going wicked. Ayo. Angel. The next opponent. Golisopod lead. They swap Regirock. Oh boy. Regirock just gets hard walled by Virizion. And they're going for Stone Edge. Yeah, if they don't have Focus Blast, they're just completely walled here by Virizion. Goes for Sacred Sword. I think you do want to go for Leaf Blade as the more efficient move, but maybe felt like all he needed was 2 anyway, so it didn't really matter. Goes for the Leaf Blade here. If opponents counts are on point, they know there's no need to shield, but looks like they might have been off by 1. I think you let it go, even though Aerial Ace would KO. You're better off saving your shield. Come in Zard, super effective wing attacks. I wasn't counting, it seemed kind of quick. But yep, no, good shield. Opponent gets the defense drop, going for the Dragon Claw bait, a little bit risque. They don't shield. Swaps in Diancie, saves the Zard. Liquidation's gonna hurt. And it's Aurorus in the back. Uh-oh. This is a little scary now. Weather Ball, not quite enough. Diancie gets to the Rock Slide. That is massive. Gets to the Rock Slide with 1 HP. And now you simply get rid of it with the Blast Burn. And you're in a great spot. Wow. Really close game. If Diancie doesn't get to that Rock Slide, I think the opponent wins. But that is a great game. Zard into Virizion. Good lead. Lots of shinies here in the 2000s range. And look at the spice from this opponent. Look at the spice. They got the Skeledirge. We did a Skeledirge video ourselves. Fun Pokemon to use. Looks like we're going to see a shield and potentially Rock Throw all the way down. And now you have the Moonblast to threaten the Virizion. Throwing after 2. Once again, you want to throw after 1 for proper alignment. Moonblast grabs the shield. Oh, you get the attack fell. Very nice. And Virizion didn't overfarm by much there, so this is good. Zard isn't as threatened. Nice patience, not just blind swapping. Sometimes people fall into the trap of they swap, so I have to swap too. But you just stay because you're a Zard against a Zard up energy. And then you have the mirror in the back. So as long as you just stay, you're fine. This is a little sketch box because if they bait and get to Blast Burn, you lose. But you shield the Blast Burn correctly. Wow. This should just be Claw, right? Just a Claw. Getting a little bit greedy here, right? Kind of want to just get rid of it. You just get rid of it, you win. Claw connects and reaches the Blast Burn. Very nicely done. Doesn't even have to reveal the third Pokemon. And takes down the opposition. Shiny Shadow Charizard from the opponent's pretty dang cool. Next opponent, here we go. Bad lead. Bit of a core breaker. So some of the comments at this point have probably been, Rise, what the heck does he do against a Swampert lead? I guess we're about to find out. Charizard in the 2-shield scenario does not do that bad against Swampert, because you're not taking really any fast move damage. It's just these charge moves, of course, that threaten to one-shot you. Going for another Claw. Probably gets the first shield here. And can opt to throw... Oh my god, what? Okay. So the opponent doesn't use any shields, but now you've still got this super healthy Zard to worry about. Blast Burn lands. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, dude. And that is an example... We've all been there of being a little bit too picky to use your shields. Like, if the opponent just shields their Swampert and wins the lead matchup, they're at a pretty good position, to be honest. Okay, not the best lead for Zard, in my opinion, since Sandslash does not really get threatened by any fast move damage. It's only the Blast Burn here. Going for the bait. Of course, if you're Sandslash, you kind of have to respect the Blast Burn. So it's a pretty easy bait. Ice Punch coming through. Going to put up a shield here. Oh, they both attempt to catch, and this works out really well for Ficht because, of course, with Leaf Blade, Grass type versus Water, you are threatened by the Moonblast from Tapu Fini, but it takes a while to get there. Virizion is able to reach 2 Leaf Blades. Oh my god, and they just completely sacrificed their Tapu. And I guess the opponent's very weak to Virizion. I guess they are very weak to Virizion. Greninja, tough lead, bit of a core breaker. Tries to catch on Virizion, and the opponents, are they running Aerial Ace? No, so I don't know why they threw that. It seems kind of a waste to me. Gonna bait like he has Stone Edge. Might be able to get a shield here. No shield. Yikes. This is looking rough. This is looking rough, but let's see if he can find a way out of this. Oh, man. Full farm down. You have a Claw loaded, right? Or no, actually, I think he was 1 short. I think he swapped after 4. So just going to eat all this energy on the Diancie. And even though the Greninja is a problem, it's so glassy, like you might be able to get rid of it. And if there's something vulnerable in the back, this game is not quite over. It does let in a free Water Shuriken in there, so that's not great. Another Claw coming through, so this game's not over. This game's not over. In comes Kyurem. Going for the Blast Burn. I like this play, because you're only going to get to 1 move. Oh my god. Lands. Holy guacamole. And now, you just commit to fast moves. You still have both your shields. You just commit to fast moves. And I don't think Greninja's going to reach 3 moves here. And they're going straight Hydro Cannons. They're definitely not going to reach 3 moves. They need to be bait and Night Slashes. And that is a GG. So opponent... if we rewind that game, like, opponent did definitely misplay quite a bit there, but nice job by Ficht overcoming a core breaker lead. Next opponent, Battle of the Flyers. So this is good that Virizion is avoiding this. Pidgeot can be a very annoying lead to deal with in the Ultra League, because you never really know if they're going to Feather Dance or they're going to Brave Bird. They like to Feather Dance first, right? Like Shield, Feather Dance. We do see a shield come up, and they did go for the Brave Bird. Beautiful call. Oh my god. Golisopod is swapped in. I can't talk. CMP tie with the Blast Burn. Will Ficht invest a shield? He will. 6 away. Oh, this is Aerial Ace, right? Oh my gosh. Charizard barely able to survive. And Charizard's going to be able to take out. And if Pidgeot comes in, this is just game. Because you got your Diancie here. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. So Tapu, I believe, will reach the Moonblast here, like right about the same time as the second Leaf Blade. Oh, that seemed a little faster than I was even expecting. Yeah, but still gets it off. Actually lives the Moonblast. And there's just not much Pidgeot can do here. Because you would need at least 2 Brave Birds. They Feather Dance first to debuff, but I don't think they're even going to get to the Brave Bird, even with this debuff. Yeah. Pidgeot would probably need double Brave Bird to knock out from that health. Next battle. I think we got like 1 or 2 battles left. Shiny Charizard squaring off. In comes Greedent. See, I'm not sure why not just like swap Virizion right away here. I guess kind of wants the energy for later. Eventually catches. And is in a very confident matchup here. The awkward thing, right, is like the opponent may not recognize it, but because Ficht waited so long, the opponent could hard swap in their Charizard here and start getting a big energy lead, but it doesn't seem like the opponent likes that strategy. Also, to be fair, from Ficht's perspective, is he doesn't need Switch. So this actually makes a lot of sense. Because Diancie is such a hard wall to Charizard. If non-Charizard comes in, dude, I was critiquing the play, and this actually works out perfectly for Ficht. Because now you lure out the Swampert while your Charizard has energy. And as long as you get rid of the Swampert here, you just win. You just win. Because Charizard wants absolutely no part of Diancie in the back. Oh my gosh, the claws are just spamming away. Yeah, I would just double shield here, to be honest, if need be. I would just double shield here. Because Swampert's not getting to it. Okay, this is fine. Because Swampert's only going to get to 1 at most. And you just shield this. This will do the most damage by far. And poor little Charizard. Poor little Charizard. Normally one of the strongest Pokemon, just not in the position he needs to be. And we got one final battle to wrap up the video. Let's go. What do we got? Ampharos tough lead. So probably going to swap out into the Diancie opponent. Doesn't know what to do. They stay in for a while. And swap in Skunk. This is not a bad swap. But with such an energy lead. Moon Blast. Boom. Lands. And now you simply just shield. Even though it's a crunch, that's fine. Because now you have Switch. And you have your Virizion is going to be lined up. And this is just game. And this is the perfect textbook example. Open your textbook class of Pokemon Go PvP page 136. Win Switch, win game is the lesson. Win Switch, win game. A little bit scary, I guess, because Rock Blast could be coming through. Oh, be ready for the catch. Nice. Once again, Leaf Blade is the play here, so maybe that's something Ficht can learn from this video. Unless there's a different reason he's going for this. Maybe he feels like he can farm after this. Farm more. Nice. Leaf Blade. Yeah, once again, here you Leaf Blade for a little bit more damage. And Heracross will reach a Rock Blast, but it's such a weak move. Non-stab. Charizard shouldn't live. And then down goes Heracross. Heracross is one of the few Pokemon I feel like I can do a decent impression of. Wait for it. Heracross. Let me know in the comments 1 to 10, how you rate my Heracross impression. Thank you to Fict for the Diancie submission. Very cool. This video will be going live today. I know it's not the Ultra League right now, but just a fun video to get out there to showcase a new Pokemon that was obtained, which I didn't mention in research for GoFest, as I'm sure most of you know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, feel free to check out my Great League teams videos as the Great League comes back in the Go Battle League today. So check out my 5 Great League teams to use. And all that said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit that sub button, hit the like button as well. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace.